Hi! This past weekend we went to Anime Fest in Dallas. It happened Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we just so happened to be in a hotel room with a bunch of people. I think there were like 13 people total in that hotel room. Uh, that was a blast. Anyway, we got to be at the hotel pretty much all weekend. And I got a lot of cool stuff that I can't wait to show off. So this will be my first haul video. Yay! I guess without further ado, I will get started showing off my great stuff. Those of you that have been to a convention know that there's a dealer's room where you can get all kinds of cool stuff, some of which you can't find anywhere near you. You have to order it from the internet, and it just takes way less time to just buy it in person. So I definitely took advantage of this. I got this cute ass Honoka Kosaka keychain from Love Live. It's one of my favorite animes. It is the second one that I have watched all the way through, and I've gotten obsessed with it. So I saw this keychain and I just couldn't say no because she looks so darling and so cute. This is a 3D printed Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is one of my favorite starters ever from the second gen. Typhlosion is one of my favorite Pokemon ever, so I couldn't really say no to this guy. He was only $3, and I don't have anything 3D printed. I didn't realize that it had taken off so much. They had 3D printed Pokeballs too, and I was tempted, but by this point it was like day 2, day 3, and I had spent a vast majority of my money, so I just got Cyndaquil. This guy was at the booth with the Cyndaquil. James was kind enough to buy this for me. It's a Pikachu dressed in a Ho-Oh cloak, and it was just the cutest damn thing that I had ever seen, and I fell in love with it, and I was running low on money, so James was kind enough to buy this for me as a gift. Thank you, Love Muffin. This is something that I got really stoked about the first time I saw it, and I tried really hard not to buy it or have anything to do with it because it would just be useless laying around like the rest of my stuffed animals. But it is probably the best purchase that was made for me because James ended up getting it for me. Because, again, I started running low on money. I had already bought stuff for him and for Rachel and myself. I couldn't really justify shelling out money for this from my own pocket, but I was more than happy to accept it from him. It's an ice cream cone narwhal. Look at how fucking cute this is. Look at it. The cone is the horn, and then it's got ice cream on it. Look, isn't that just the cutest cuddly thing you've ever seen in your life? I love it so much. I've been sleeping with it since con. And I'm in love with it. And it's so soft. Just so soft. And I got a few snacks. I don't really want to get up and get them. And one of them I've already eaten. But we got this fluffy Japanese cheesecake. And we ate that last night. And I got some Pocky. I got the chocolate and almond. And I got the cookies and cream, which I had never had before. And it was so delicious. Every time I've been in the dealer's room in the most recent couple of years, they've had this giant wall with a bunch of car decals, and I've gotten a fair few. I have like 4 or 5 on my car already. I have a few just sitting on my desk, and I bought 3 more. I was holding 6 at one point, and my sister had to help me narrow it down to the ones I wanted. So this was a huge decision, and one that I didn't make lightly. These are the 3 that I got. I got a Team Instinct decal. This one I'm super excited about. Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard are my favorite starters from the first gen. So I got this really super cool decal to put on my car and represent my fave starter of all time. And then I got Sailor Moon because I am part of this fandom. I love it very much. And I wanted to represent it on my car since I'm trying to have as many fandoms as I possibly can fit on the back windshield. So as if I didn't get enough in the dealer's room, I ended up visiting Artist Alley a few times while we were there. Not as many times as I usually would have. Like, I passed through it several more times, but I actually looked through it really good one time with Rachel, and I ended up leaving with way too much stuff. And I only have a couple of artist cards, which they made sure to put it in the artwork, and I don't remember which artwork was with which card since I redid it by the person's art it was, like me, Rachel, or James. But one of them was Maiku. Look at the little cute art on the back. I don't know if you can see that. One of them was Maiku, and one of them was Krista Deason Art. She's Mistress Mustang, and then Art Krista on Twitter. Here's her card. And they were kind enough to put it in there, and I'm sorry I mixed up the art. I have no idea which is from which, but I'm sure if they ever see this, they'll recognize it, and if you've been to cons, you might recognize their artwork. I started off by buying this cute little car decal. I don't know, you can't see it very well. They're soot spirits from the Miyazaki films. I ended up going to this booth that had bookmarks. I think it was like 3 for $5 or something, and I could always use more bookmarks. I've already got a stack, but I read so many books that I like to change them out. So I got 3 from this artist. One of them is in Rachel's room. I'm about to go hunt that down. But this one was really pretty. It's got Mars and Venus, and they are my favorite Sailor Scouts of all time. So I really needed this. And this one is Sailor Moon and Luna. It was so pretty, I couldn't say no. From a different artist, I ended up getting this cute front and back. It's the same picture front and back of the Evolutions, and I fell in love. I saw it and I said, these are cute, these are chibi, and I need them. I saw this at another booth and I automatically fell in love with it. I don't know what drew me to this. It may be that it's a ghost Pokemon tea set, and I just thought that was so ingenious and I love it. So I had to get it, and I'm happy that it's smaller because I can actually find space for it. I'm running out of space on my walls. I actually have to figure out what I want to take down, but this one I don't have to take anything down for. I knew I loved this print before I even saw the whole thing. I saw the flower and Toothless, and I decided that I needed it. It was like $3 because it's just printed out on paper, and it's just so pretty, and it's like a field of these flowers, and I needed it. Okay, this artist, I had a hard time not buying like 5 or 6 of her prints. So she said they were $10 each, which I could not believe it because other artists are selling this size print for like $25. So she said they were $10 each. So I said, I need these 2. So I gave Rachel a Thumbelina one, and I'm keeping this one. I had never seen Swan Princess art. Never. So I needed it. It's beautiful. It's got Derek and Odette, and I've been watching this movie since I was maybe 4, something like that. So it was just great to see an artist do this. She had Thumbelina, The Last Unicorn, a Waldo and Carmen Sandiego one that was actually really cool, probably a couple of others, and of course this one. So I only bought 2 prints. I'm hoping she's at a future con because I would love to buy more and just fill part of my wall with her stuff because she was just awesome. This one I actually saw in this new sparkly art, but they ran out of that, and I knew I needed this print. I knew I needed it whenever I first saw it, but I didn't get there soon enough to get the sparkly one. So I settled for the not sparkly one, and I'm not disappointed. It was the Cardcaptor Sakura, and I just love how it looks like she's rising out of the water. The water is flawless. She's got cards all around her, her dress, her wings, her everything, and this is just some of the most flawless art I've ever seen, and I needed to bring it home, so I did. Last but not least, this is actually one of my favorites, obviously. I did mention that I'm obsessed with Love Live. I think this artist was having a deal, so I got my sister something and I got me something. I spent way too much money this weekend, guys, okay? But this is the Ladies of Muse, and they're at an arcade, and they are just all so cute, and I love it, and I love them, and I think it's a great representation of all of the girls, and I was just glad to have something of all of them in it. So on top of buying a bunch of adorable stuff, I actually got to make my own adorable thing. I went to a make a plushie workshop with no sewing experience. I've never sewed anything in my life. Yes, I'm 27 and I haven't sewed. Fuck off. And I made this. This is a kawaii onigiri, or cute rice ball. I looked up happy onigiri and something similar came up, something with a heart. I wanted my seaweed to be on top. Let's see, hold it like that. But I wanted my seaweed to be on top, and I gave it cute little blushy cheeks that a guy was nice enough to cut out for me, and these eyes, and a cute little mouth, and a cute little heart. And I love it, and I was so proud of myself. Rachel made one too, and eventually wants to trade them as like a sister friendship thing. But I was not ready to part with my cute little onigiri. So there's that. And that's it. That's the end of this haul. I don't have anything else. I'm not about to show you all the other art that I bought Rachel and James. So I'm actually going to cut this video off. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you hopefully before another month or 3 go by. Bye!